What's good, YouTube? Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. It's nice out. For those of you that are boosted, perfect boost weather. It's nice and cool out. A little too cool for me. I don't like the cold. But hey, another week, another video. Last week I did the 5 things I hate about my Mustang GT. This week, I'm doing the 5 things I love. And to kick it off, my favorite, my active exhaust. I absolutely love the active exhaust in this car. And I believe it comes standard with all premium GTs. I could be wrong. I love the idea of being able to make my exhaust quiet when I want it to be, so I'm not drawing that unwanted attention from you know who. But we all know we love our cars loud. We like to be heard, but at the same time, there's a time where it's like, man, we wish it was quiet. Like if you have to drive your Mustang to work because it's your daily driver, and you're like me and you're getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning to go to your job, the last thing you want to do is have a crazy loud car that you can't make quiet and start it and wake all your kids up in the house, your girlfriend or your wife, whatever the case may be, and your whole neighborhood block. Some of y'all may not care about the rest of the neighborhood block, but I care about my kids, and I don't want to be that guy to do that to other people who got to go to work and wake their kids driving my car down the neighborhood, and it's echoing off houses and stuff and waking everybody up. So the fact of having active exhaust is nice. Right now, I have my car in quiet mode, so I'm gonna go ahead and showcase it. I'm gonna give it a little gas. I'm going well under the speed limit, so don't try and say I'm excessively speeding, because I'm not. Speed limit 65 and I'm doing 45. That was a pull to 60. And that's about how loud it gets on quiet mode. Sounds pretty good. I enjoy it. Now we're gonna kick it over to the track exhaust. And now let's listen to these downshifts. I mean, that sound is just so intoxicating. I can never get enough of it. The fact that they implemented that in on this car, I absolutely love. And I'm setting the exhaust right back to quiet mode. I mean, it's phenomenal. I love it. I love that I can make my car quiet and loud with just the press of a button or the flick of a switch. And I really love it because I love when I'm cruising down the highway and I'm in quiet mode, and I get other Mustangs or Challengers or Chargers or Hondas that roll up on me thinking, you know, I'm stock, or excuse me, I'm a stock EcoBoost because my car is quiet. Like, they're not aware that I am actually using my active exhaust and I have my exhaust set to quiet. So they think I'm in an EcoBoost, badging it as a 5.0, think I'm out here capping, and they give me a little throttle blimp, and then, you know, I'll set mine to normal or sport, sometimes maybe track if I really want to flex, and give them a throttle blimp back, and they're like, oh, what did I just walk into? And I'm like, yeah, it's a real 5.0. I'm not out here just showcasing, badging EcoBoost as 5.0s. It's a real 5.0. I like leaving it in quiet so I don't draw that much attention. When I'm going out to car meets, I'm going to the track, you know, me and the boys are going out to have some fun, then yes, I put it in sport or I put it in track and have fun with it. Yeah, I do that. But the majority of the time, I'll leave her in quiet. I know what she sounds like. I don't need everybody staring at me. I just don't always want the attention. Because for those of us that drive cars like this, we can literally be doing the speed limit, minding our business, and everybody fly by. But the second we do a flyby, I don't know how it is where you guys are, but here in Oklahoma, people want to call in immediately when they see you got a better car than they got, or just maybe not necessarily really better, just nicer. And they immediately, like, they want to see you get pulled over. They want to see something happen. It's petty, but we're not going to get into that. That's the number one thing I like, is the active exhaust. The second thing I really dig about this car is the interior. I pulled somewhere to park just to go ahead and show it off. So let's check this out if you ain't ever seen the interior of one. So this is the inside of my 2021 Mustang GT. Pretty clean. I dropped my Gatorade bottle over there. With what they did with the interior from this model, when I look back at my 05 model I had, man, such a huge jump. Such a huge jump. And I should have done this at night or later this evening, because I actually have lights down here in the floor and in my cup, and right here my door handle. It lights up, and the ambient lighting is actually red. But for the interior, it's real clean. It's real clean. It's real sleek. I love these gauges down here. I absolutely love these. The infotainment center is just, it's real nice. It's real nice. The navigation, the Mustang has one of the cleanest navigation systems I've seen. And what I mean by that is, like, out of Dodge and Chevy, like, Mustang's navigation I feel is like more sharpened. It's not as blotchy. It's more cleaned up. Now, I'm not saying like it has the best navigation, because, man, I've seen the navigation of Mercedes, and that's just a whole nother story. But when it comes to the American muscle out of the three cars, I've seen the navigation in all three. I'd say Mustang comes first, Camaro comes second, and then Dodge would come third. But, like, the interior, man, it's real clean. It's subtle. It's sleek. It's laid back. I dig it. I dig it. It's not too over the top. It's not too much. It really isn't. So I wish I had the 1001A, the full digital dash. I don't got that. I wish I did. That'd make this look a lot better, but I don't got it. All right. The next thing I like, guys, is I gotta say it, my heated and cooled seats. Heated seats have been around for a while. I'm not sure when cooled seats came into play, but the fact that I have the option to cool my seats when it's summer and it's been hot, and for those of us that have to use our Mustangs to go to work and our cars have been baking out in the sun all day, oh yeah, I like to have the option to cool my seats, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's the best thing ever to actually be able to cool my seats, because we all know how it is with leather interior. Either it gets too hot to where it's burning your skin, or when you're in it, it gets hot and sticky. One of the two. So being able to cool them, to keep the seats cool, is lovely. And then having the heated seats for the winter like now, because it's cold, phenomenal. I love the heated and cooled seats. Don't have the heated and cooled steering wheel. I mean, not cooled steering wheel. Don't have the heated steering wheel. Wish I did, but, you know, I might get that later. It all varies. It really varies. But that would I'd have to say that would be the other thing I like, or the second thing is my heated and cooled seats. Nope, that'd be the third. My fourth thing I'd have to say I like, so I already covered the active exhaust, I covered the interior, and I covered my seats. So yeah, the fourth thing would be the fact that this is a 10-speed. Never been big on automatic transmissions, ever. I've never liked them. I've always been a clutch and stick guy. I always want to roll my own gears. This car and my BMW I owned changed me, and I'm so sorry I never got any BMW footage. I didn't even have a YouTube then, I don't think, to be honest, guys. If I did, I never got any videos of my BMW up. But I had a BMW M346, and it was an SMG transmission, sequential manual gearbox. So it was pretty much a manual without the clutch, because if you got on a hill, it would roll backwards. It's not like my Mustang park, reverse, neutral, drive. You had pretty much forward, reverse, and park. No, matter of fact, no, you didn't have park. You had forward, reverse, neutral. Those were the three options you had. You could either go forward and reverse, or the car was neutral. To park it, you had to pull the handbrake. Like there was no park for that car. It was just putting it in neutral and pulling the handbrake. That's just how it was. But I loved it. So with the experience I had with that, I was like, all right, if the 10-speed is like that, if not better, I got to try it. I test drove it. The acceleration, the way it downshifted, the whole way the transmission performed, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I was like, for an automatic, this transmission is pretty insane. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna stick with it because the MT82 transmissions for this car were just, they were trash. And I really wanted a newer model Mustang, so I was like, you know what? I'll go with the automatic this one time. This one time, we're gonna try it out again and see how it fares, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Do I wish I could roll my own gears? Yes. But aside from not being able to roll my own gears, I love the way this transmission performs. Like, you can't be mad at this transmission. The fifth thing I love is, I really gotta say, the overall performance of the car. Like, just the overall performance, being able to go through the different modes, being able to have normal modes, snow, wet, track, drag. I mean, these modes really do change the way the car drives, to me, significantly. And I love it. Like, in snow and wet, the throttle is real laggy. Like, you just won't start downshifting and revving up real high and wanting to go. Like, you really got to get into the gas to make the car go, and it keeps you from slipping and sliding on the road. I mean, I love it. I can handle the car without it, but it's just having that extra help there, that comfort. Anything, whether you sneeze or something happens. I mean, we've all made quick maneuvers. I'm sure we've all done it. Foot slip off of the brake because our shoes are wet, because it's been raining or getting in or out of snow. Like, we've all done something like that, you know. Just, it's nice to have that. And not just along with the modes, the way the car handles. Like, I'm in Oklahoma, we got a little twist and bends and some sharp curves, man. And this car, it just hugs them. I'm not saying it can do what a 350 or 370 Nismo or any of that can do, but for a muscle car, for a pony car, the Mustang handles phenomenally. Like, I love how it handles. These big 6-piston brakes it has great stopping power. I have no complaint about the stopping power. It's got a good balance of acceleration, speed, stopping power, handling. For the performance you get with this car, you can't complain. Like, for the price either. Like, I got mine for $46,000. I really can't complain about the price, man. Like, I got a great platform. The only side thing is, I wish it was blue, grabber or velocity. But other than that, I can't really, other than the 5 things, you know, I stated. But other than that, really, there's nothing to truly really hate about this car when it comes to performance wise. Like, it is a great platform, and the amount of power gains you get from bolt-ons alone. Mine is still stock as of now, because I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one or if I'm gonna trade it out for a blue one. That's what I'm trying to do. I just got some more things to handle and take care of. But if I do, that one will be getting bolt-ons probably within a year, if not sooner, because I'm gonna go full E85 headers, cams. I'm gonna do all my bolt-ons, and then hopefully within to the 2nd or 3rd year of owning the car, I can get it boosted. And if I don't get that one, it will be happening to this one. There's one other car I got my eye on. I am looking at a Camaro, possibly, because the MLS engines they produce great power. They're a great power platform, but they're not like the Coyote engine. They both produce great power gains, but the Coyote engine you can take a lot further. It's just, you got to have them deep pockets to do so. But yeah, guys, with that note, that is the 5 things I like about my Mustang GT. So, like I said, we got to cover with the active exhaust, the heated and cooled seats, the interior, the 10-speed transmission, and the overall performance of the car. Like, this is a great package. I don't know how the S650 is going to be. I mean, it looks like a true performer, but the fact that that car is coming encrypted, because I was wanting to get Dark Horse. I was going to wait, and I really wanted to get Dark Horse. But when they said it was, oh, shoot, excuse me. When they said it was going to be encrypted, nah, not for me. I can't do an encrypted car to where if I put anything on it, it's going to lock up. Can't do it. So that's it for today. That's the 5 things I like, and I'll hopefully be seeing y'all again next week. hopefully this coming Friday, we can get some track footage. I'm going to see if I can get with my buddy and see if we can get some footage of his Hellcat. Until then, y'all have a blessed day.